Hey, nobody 1322. I just watched your video and I read your personal message that you wrote to me regarding the whole Nibiru, Planet X, chemtrails, whole situation. And pretty much reading everything that you're stating and watching your video, we can discuss a few things. You're saying that Nibiru is in a little solar system itself of like a brown dwarf star, which I guess due to the radiation and everything, you need an infrared telescope to detect any planets surrounding a brown dwarf star. Okay, I'll give you that much. But we go back to Robert S. Harrison, and he stated he detected in 1991 Nibiru with a regular 8-inch telescope. No infrared detector, just a regular 8-inch telescope. So, if you have a scientist stating that he found it with this, why would you say you need infrared? Just saying. This guy published his reports and everything, and he was a celebrity of some sort of science, and he was outreach regarding this whole situation. So that's that. So I don't think you need infrared because you had a scientist back in the day say he did it with an 8-inch telescope. Also, other conspiracies with the chemtrails. Honestly, I go out all the time. I see clear as day days where there's not one cloud in the sky. So unless you can't see anything from, and obviously you know where I live, New York, if you can't see anything from New York, then maybe that's why I don't see any chemtrails. But at the same time, I've been watching YouTube videos since YouTube's been on YouTube, and people said you should have seen it with your naked eye in 2001, then it was 2005, then it was 2006, 2007. It's always being pushed back. It's never, where is it? This thing, you say it's only 4 to 8 times bigger than Earth. Other sites have said it was as large as 5 times bigger than Jupiter. That's fucking huge. Huge. 5 times bigger than Jupiter. Huge. And some were stating, like I think it's the scientist Robert S. Harrison, that it was 10 billion kilometers away from Earth in 91. I'm assuming it came a little closer since. So let's say since 91, 20 years ago, it's halfway here. Say it's 5 billion kilometers. Why can't we see it? Why? And it's not the brown dwarf star because he saw it with a regular telescope. We should be able to see this thing with a naked eye. This thing should be half the size of the moon, or a quarter of the size of the moon in the sky. You would need a magic marker. You would need something. You would need more than chemtrails to block this out in the sky because it would be 24/7. It would be reflecting light during the day and night. So, sorry, dude. Chemtrails, I think that's just airliners flying over, and that's another problem. But that's more environmental than chemtrails. What was the other problem that you had in your video? Earthquakes and volcanoes. I think that's just that it's reported more. Look, YouTube, everything like that. So you can respond to this. I'd rather people respond to the response comments down here, instead of personal. I get a lot of personal messages, and I guess people don't want people to think that they're supporters of Nibiru and Planet X and everything like that. But hey, if you want to keep your animosity, keep your name out of the mix, that's cool. You can still message, whatever. I don't mind debating. And if you don't want me to discuss your name in the video box, just say so in a message, and I won't bring you up. But down here, keep the discussion public, because other people who are of lesser mind believe this stuff, and they believe what you post. So you have to have some responsibility of what you post and saying this stuff is real, and we're all gonna die. You gotta understand there's some stupid people out there who will believe that. Alright, there you go. You say you're a scientist, man, so let's do some science detective work on that and tell me why my answers might be incorrect.